This is wild. This kid wants to work. His mom says no because free housing is apparently more valuable than his future.
Not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful. I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8.
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you
to have a house?
Do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
Gosh, all right, I've got more of this to show you. But first, this mom won't let her son work or else she'll lose her government Section 8 housing benefit, where the government currently apparently pays for most of her housing. And by the way, is this real? Is it a rage bait skit? I can't quite tell, but it surfaces some interesting questions for sure. Hi, I'm Keith Weinhold, Get Rich Education founder, Forbes Real Estate Council member, and longtime real estate investor. It is true that Section 8 housing voucher recipients like her can lose their benefits if the household does earn more income. Here's the youth, though, that wants to do something and be better than their parents. I mean, you should want what's best for your child. Some parents have to beg their children to get a job. This kid is willing to go out and see what he's capable of doing. It's like you've got this eaglet that is looking to leave the nest and you're clipping his wings. And yes, you are the one paying for their housing. Yes, you. There's no such thing as a free government program. Taxpayers fund the government. So Section 8 housing is therefore taxpayer funded.
And I'm
Won't they
trying to
be
tell
like,
you
won't
that
they
you
be,
can go get yours at ease. You can go get a
they will,
nice house.
no, they will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, ma. That's
know
what you
where I'ma
told
go?
me.
Where I'm gonna go? 'Cause
I don't-
I don't have no job.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
Okay, but if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take a long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait a few
saying.
months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
The government is here to help us. Yeah, this woman is making you poorer. That's what's actually going on here. This is where the taxes knocked out of your paycheck are going. You're working a job. You're then spending less time with the people you love and doing fewer of the activities that you love so that she can perpetuate a culture of laziness and government dependency. Another successful entrepreneur or employee, they're not the one making you poorer. It's this woman that's doing that. Thomas Sowell probably said it best, in fact. He said, "I have never understood why it is greed to want to keep the money you have earned, but not greed to want to take somebody else's money." I've got more valuable perspective for you here. First, go ahead and put a like on the video if you like how I'm breaking it down. Really appreciate the thumbs up. Now, it's possible that this woman couldn't get a job that would pay so much more than the Section 8 income ceiling that it would be worth her getting one. She said there that she doesn't have a job at all. Maybe she has a disability, but the appalling part is that she's discouraging her son from working. Understand, some Section 8 tenants do work full-time jobs, but they're really low paying, like, say, washing dishes for a restaurant. Section 8's a program that's supposed to be temporary. It's supposed to be helpful, not a hindrance. It's a federal program administered by HUD, and it pays the rent money for low-income people. It allows them to rent housing in the private market. And the program has been around for a long time. It has high demand and long waiting lists. I mean, the waiting lists can be years long, even a decade long. In fact, some housing authorities close their wait lists entirely due to the overwhelming demand. And look, you probably have veterans and elderly on a waiting list, waiting for people like her to get off of the program. Now, to qualify for Section 8, most families need an income below 50% of the area's median income, and your criminal background check must be clear. But in reality, a large share of the benefit recipients have an income that's under 30% of an area's median. Pretty poor. And how much of your rent does Section 8 pay? Well, participants, they typically do pay a portion of their monthly income toward rent, and that proportion is usually around 30%. I once rented to a Section 8 tenant, and that tenant paid closer to 20%, while the program paid 80% for that tenant. And by the way, landlords don't have to accept Section 8 tenants. It is voluntary, and it pays landlords about the market rate. In hot housing markets with fast rising rents, well, fewer landlords are going to accept Section 8 because a regular unsubsidized tenant will often pay more. But in a slow rental market, Section 8 is therefore better for landlords. Now, some landlords like Section 8 because it is guaranteed rent income, and then some don't because they say that they get low quality tenants. Before a landlord can rent to a Section 8 tenant, a person called a case manager comes inside and physically inspects the unit. And the first one that inspected mine wrote me up because they said that one of my windows didn't open all the way. Really not too much of a finding. I fixed it, and the tenant stayed 2 years before they moved. But the average duration of time that a tenant spends in the program is 6 to 9 years. It is supposed to be a short-term bridge, but it often becomes a long-term subsidy. HUD tells us that only 1 in 4 families leave the program due to increased income. There's not much of an incentive to increase your income in a lot of cases. And now there is a strong stigma around Section 8 housing for sure. And who knows, to shake the stigma, maybe they'll change the name of the program, sort of like how they changed the name of the food stamps program to SNAP. And by the way, the link card that woman mentions in the video, that is for food assistance. Oh dear. God bless America, training her kids to live off the government. I almost feel trashy after thinking about this. I'm probably going to go shower next. The government is not here to help. They are the sole cause of inflation as well. Watch that here. And $1 million homes will be everywhere in 7 years. Watch that here.